on top of watching Peacemaker, the other show that I've been watching with great interest has been Dexter Resurrection. Now, just to catch you guys up for those who don't know this, I'm one of these guys that absolutely loved the original Dexter series. Loved it. I even loved the final season. I don't care what anybody says. I love the final season. I did not love the final episode. I thought they made some pretty strange choices with the final episode, but I still loved the final season overall. I still thought the overall final season was good. Anyway, that aside. But then along came, I was all excited when they announced Dexter, was it called First Blood? Dexter First Blood or New Blood or whatever it was called. Where, you know, they catch up with him all those years later and all that kind of stuff. I didn't like the series at all. I wish I did. I didn't like it at all. I thought there was some promise in the first episode. Like the first episode came and I'm like, okay, this has some promise, but it kind of quickly fell off for me. And I just did not enjoy it. And then I hated the way it ended and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, I'm done. Like they just couldn't recapture the Dexter magic. It was gone. So anyway, after that, we get word that they're doing a prequel. And you guys know how I feel about prequels. Not that there aren't some of them that are really good. There are some that I even like, but in general, I don't like going backwards in storytelling. I like going forwards. So they announced that they were going to do a prequel to Dexter. It's going to be called Dexter Original Sin. And I wasn't interested. But then it came out and a bunch of people started writing in and telling me it was really good and I should check it out. And I checked it out and I really liked it. I thought Original Sin was really, really good. Now, I don't think they should do another season of it because you can only go so far. Like, I think that one season was really good. And I went, huh. Well, around that time, they also announced a new season of Dexter was coming out, going to be called Dexter Resurrection, picking up with Dexter after the events of New Blood. And again, I'm like, Original Sin was pretty good. But they've tried to go back to Dexter. And it didn't work. So will this. I have loved Dexter Resurrection. And the series season finale just ended. And I got to tell you guys, Dexter is so back. Dexter is so back. Because you guys know who watched the show. I was watching the series and I was really enjoying it. Like, I just thought it was great. And I said, it finally feels like after all the misfires that Dexter is back. It feels like a Dexter show again, right? It just, it had all those great feelings that the original series had. But the question remained, because I liked the last season of the original Dexter series, but then they crapped the landing, right? How are they going to end it? Are they going to be able to nail the landing on this? Because I had my doubts. As good as the series has been, and the series has been great, I had some real doubts about how they were going to bring it all to a conclusion at the end. And oh my God, I am so happy to say they nailed the landing. They nailed it. I could not believe how good, how satisfying the whole thing was by the end. Everything from, Dexter, his son, everything from the cops. You know what? That lady cop, at first she annoyed me. But as I start to get to know the character and you understand her little idiosyncrasies, and I actually started to kind of like the cop character. I actually really started to like her. So I like the way, man, there's this great scene. There's this great scene where like she's so stiff, but she's always listening to the Bee Gees. And she's about to leave the party and the Bee Gees song pops on and she's like, and she, without an expression, she just walks back out onto the dance floor. And I thought that was hilarious. I absolutely loved it. Uma Thurman's character, I love the way they resolved that. I'm so glad Blessing didn't end up being the New York Ripper. I was really glad about that. Yeah, anyway, I just thought they brought it all to a great conclusion. And then at the end of the episode, as Dexter is out on the boat again, he starts talking to the audience. And I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but they kind of break the fourth wall. Like, Dexter is always narrating to the audience, yes, but he really does a fourth wall break at the end when he says, "This is who I am." And then he doesn't just talk to the audience, he talks to the fans when he says, "This is who you want me to be." Did you guys catch that line when he said that? This is who you want me to be. It's like they acknowledged we kind of got away from our own magic when we did New Blood. And we think we kind of rediscovered it a bit in Original Sin, but we realized this is who you want Dexter to be. These are the struggles you want me to have. These are the victories you want me to have. This is wherever it takes. This is who you want me to be. And I thought that was a bold choice at the end, to have him actually directly speak to the audience and do that fourth wall break. By the way, I'd be remiss in talking about Dexter Resurrection if we didn't take a second to talk about Peter Dinklage. I am constantly amazed at how good of an actor Peter Dinklage is. Peter Dinklage is such a good actor. He's so good of an actor that he can play roles and it never once is ever mentioned that he's short. Never even comes up. If almost any other performer, if almost any other performer had played it, that would have been made a part of the character. And there's nothing wrong with that. There would have been nothing wrong with that if they had. But Peter Dinklage is such a good actor that we don't even think about it, and we don't even question the fact that none of the other characters are even thinking about it. We don't think about it, and the other characters don't even think about it, and we don't even notice. That's how good he is. Because he played this character, I think the character's name was Prater. He played this character in such a way that in one moment, you're feeling like he's just has really twisted good intentions. Like, that's the best way I know how to put it. Twisted good intentions. He just really wants to create a place for these people who feel so alone, these mass serial killers, and to give them a place that they can feel like they belong and whatever else. And he's just got an obsession with it. He's not a killer himself, but he's got an obsession with it. And like, you almost believe it. Like, he's got these police fundraisers and he helps people with their sick families. And he's just, so they have you believe Peter Dinklage gets you to buy into this notion that he's really misguided and twisted, but there's a part of him that just really wants to do good things, as misguided and twisted as he is. But then they crack out these little moments where the devil comes out from behind the mask. Prater's a devil. Make no mistake about it. And they just give us in the season these brief moments, ever so brief moments, when the mask slips down a little bit and you can see the devil face behind it, just for a second. And then it comes out a little bit more fully when he's got Harrison at gunpoint, right? At any rate, I just really wanted to take a minute to talk about just how great Peter Dinklage was in this series. He's absolutely one of the reasons. And by the way, also be remiss if we didn't mention Batista. I mean, I love the fact that they brought Batista back. I love the role he played in the story. I think everything Batista did in the story totally makes sense when you understand the history of the character and what all led up to those moments. Overall, I just thought it was great. Do I think it's the best series of the year? No. Do I think it's on the same level as The Pit or Andor? No, I don't. But it was great. And it feels really good as a fan to be able to say, I thought this new Dexter was great. Anyway, guys, question is for you. Did you have a chance to watch Dexter Resurrection? If so, what did you think about it? Did you enjoy it? Do you think they got the Dexter magic back? Or maybe things like New Blood or whatever made you get off the train? Maybe you've never watched Dexter. Whatever you guys think about it, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.